My Guttman Chart is a Year 7 health class oral presentation about sociocultural influences. Before I started looking at the process of making groups, I looked at noise and I kind of immediately noticed that there is not much noise. I thought 2.2 might have been noise, but then I kind of looked at it and it's like there's not enough to warrant it, as well as I looked at this indicator as a whole, my culture and my belonging. I noticed it was one of the harder ones for students to achieve in both higher groups. So maybe it's just worth, revisiting that as a class with obviously put them in different groups. Uh, as well as my th how I grouped my students was based off Bloom's taxonomy. So this group, Black Pebble group, is based off of identify level thinking or remember, recall, list, etc. Then orange group is explain, and then blue group is analyze and evaluate. And you'll quickly notice with these groups there's like barriers. And it's very clear. It's the government chart gets very steep. So this one, there's like 4 mark difference. So I've got one thing to consider in my future learning is I don't really have to deal with it now, but how to get maybe some people like Kelvin and Yana that might be building towards being Orange Group into being explained level thinking, besides just using sentence starters and practice or guided practice. So I think that's one thing to think about. What else? Um, Oh, yeah, Purple Group is very spread, but I've still included them all together because they all share identify level thinking, so that's why I grouped them all. It's also made the goal itself being a huge pain, having to pretty much include all the items. Uh, okay, I'll bring some questions. Do you think Elias should be in his own group? Because he's kind of got a few. Like it'll be challenging as well as you got one wrong here.
Mm.
Hmm. I like the group that Elias is in, mainly because um the way that the rubric split at the minute, your identify section, that's all where, or that's all like the first level indicators, right? And so for Elias, they've only really missed the mark on one of them. So I think it's better to have them in a group with people. They've got two in that. They've only got four missing. So they probably are the lowest in that group. But I don't know. I don't know other people's thoughts, but it feels about right to me.
I think the balance true. Like, yeah, he's missing the th first three, but then he's also got two of the others that others aren't meeting. So I feel like that's kind of a good balance that, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Were you
Like
thinking of just,
another,
sorry,
like
go.
I was gonna say maybe possibilities, maybe he is to be not in either groups. Almost like it would be a bit hard to work it out, but mainly because if we look at his total scores and the level that he's at, he's got two out of the uh five, six correct, but it's also like he doesn't have any of the other ones that the rest of his group has. So how would you actually accommodate for that in your lessons?
Hmm, that's
Hmm.
fair.
Mm, true.
Because like the others all know all the prior information or that they have the prior skills. So then you'd kind of already automatically have to accommodate for Elias separately in that group itself. So
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely think it's the toughest thing to do in my Guttman chart. And what about Kelvin and Ayana? You wouldn't put them in their own group, or would you? Because they kind of might need to be building towards explain level thinking because they only got 2 of them wrong.
I mean, if we're looking at it like that, then I would probably say Michaela and Caitlin should be in their own group, and the other four should be in a group as well.
Yeah, they've got the same ones wrong pretty much. Yeah, I could do that. But yeah, we'll see. Um, I know I haven't read out my learning goal for Blue Group. But for my goal, would I include mentioning how I see myself as only one of them got this item incorrect or no? Do you reckon?
I I personally think that like with this top group, the blue group, is it blue or purple, whatever it is, having the two criteria on the furthest left, so code switching and making it fair, we you could probably narrow that ZPD.
Yeah.
And that one piece there, I'd still probably include it. I assume that you've gone 50-50 with that to include it in, maybe? To
Yeah, that's why I included it because it's 50-50.
Yeah.
But
But I guess that it's kind of, I don't know. They've all mastered it, right? Or they've all got the point, the mark.
yeah, they've all got it. So,
So that's food for thought, I guess.
okay.
Um, I do think that you should include 1.3 though. How does everyone else feel?
Definitely 1.3. I
Definitely
was
one
thinking
point.
the same of removing 4.3 and 5.3 though.
Oh, I mean for the learning goal, because that was
Oh,
the question, wasn't it? Like including that terminology in the learning goal.
mhm.
Oh, and I forgot to explain. I didn't put these people in a group because I thought they mastered the construct. They all got the explain level thinking questions right, and they only got a few wrong. So this can, like a brief teaching, can get this sorted and get them to do extension work as well as I needed to do extension work because it was clearly too easy for Mohammed and Colton and Danny. Well, yeah. Any other questions?
With Courtney, um, Courtney's the only one that I'd question about the not being included in a group. Basically,
Hmm.
I think that the other four are fair, but maybe. So is it to do with the fact that Courtney's mastered a lot of the analyze and evaluate stuff, and you think it would be too easy for her?
Yeah, yeah. You know what? I don't mind that piece of feedback because now that I'm looking at it, you see, two of my interpersonal interaction and oral delivery were based on like general capabilities and not really so much with the health stuff. So these are both two, things about sociocultural influences. So yeah, I think I could put them in a group because they got those ones wrong. That makes any sense.
No, it does, yeah.
Mm.
Anything else?
Okay. No, I think no, I'm all
Um,
good.
All right,
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
beautiful.